Hey, what's going on, guys? So today I want to share with you my Prather RC gas-powered boat here. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys right here. This is actually a boat that a neighbor of mine gave to me. He asked me if I wanted it, and he gave it to me several years ago, I don't know, about 4 years ago. And I never actually really used it. I used it once, and then I went to use it again and found out the servos were bad on it, and they stopped working. So I ended up not driving it for like a long time, and it's just been sitting in the closet all this time. But anyways, so today I decided to take it out, cleaned it up, did a lot of maintenance on it here, and I'll go around a quick rundown of exactly what's been done on the boat here. So first thing is it's a Prather, like I said, Prather RC. It's a Fun Cruiser is the actual model of the boat here. It's got a 30cc Prather Homelight Special pull start or zip start engine in it here. And let me see if I move on this side. There you go. Get my shadow out of it, the picture. So on this side here, we got the spark plug up top here. I actually just put a new spark plug in. Bought a another Champion factory spark plug because here's the original one over here. You can see that one. It's kind of it looks like it's seen its day, you know. So it was time that I figured put a new one in there. Start off fresh if I'm going to do this thing right. Like I mentioned earlier, the servos were bad on it. So let me go ahead and open up the case here. And inside, I've got the cover on here too. Take that out. Inside here we got two new high-tech HS322 HD heavy-duty servos here. These have carbonite gears on them, not metal gears, but carbonite. And it works perfect now. I mean, able to move the rudder with no issues. Throttle is working great. Actually, I adjusted it a little bit too. So those are working perfect. And I'll show you guys here in a little bit how everything's working towards the end of the video. So after I got that done, earlier today I went down here and started working on the shaft, the flex shaft. Let me see if I can focus this guy a little bit for you here. I don't know if it's going to focus. It's probably going to pick up on something else. Let's see, come on, baby. There you go. I think that's focusing. There you go. So down here on the actual tube itself, I actually went ahead and sanded it down with some light sandpaper. It was actually had a lot of surface rust on it, so I cleaned all that up. And then I actually ordered a new shield and end here. I forgot the actual term for the name of it here, but ordered it online and got myself a brand new replacement one because the original one was shot. The guy that owned it before looks like he never greased it and just ran the boat, and it was so rusted, it was so stiff, it was even starting to wear out in the middle of the shaft. It was gone, man. If I didn't replace it, it probably would have tore apart somewhere down the line while driving out there, and I would have been stuck trying to go get the boat out in the water. So got a new shaft in there right now, just greased it with some marine grease. So that's ready to go, and then the next time I use it again, I'll re-grease it again and take the shaft out after I run it. Got the stock prop and rudder back here. Got my little skeg. I call it a skeg. At least that's what we call it on actual boats, usually for the trims. But I think there's another term for the on the RCs here for the tail one here. It helps track the boat a little bit better, especially I guess when you're going to higher speeds. It's actually recommended when you're using the upgrades on the boat. You can actually upgrade the exhaust and the I think the carburetor and a couple other things on this engine here from according to Prather's manual that I was reading in there. So. Anyways, so I got that there. Another thing too was, unfortunately, the boat's got a little bit of damage here. And you can see in the front nose of it here, the bow, it's got some chunks taken out of the fiberglass on there. And one piece over here too, there's some damage on. You can kind of see. Anyways, the guy that owned it before me here, my neighbor, it looks like he took some duct tape and put some duct tape over it to kind of cover it up. But it just looked junky. I didn't like that on there. So a long time ago, I took the duct tape off. But it left that, you know, that residue stuff that gets on there, that the tape and so on, the glue from the tape. Oh, sorry, there, moving the camera up. The tape was on there, so it's like, you know what? It just looks so tacky. I mean, it doesn't look good as it is right now with the damage on, of course. So, but I wanted to at least get that cleaned up. So I started using some of this Goo Gone here. Turn this around. The Goo Gone and or goof off, I should say here, and with a lot of elbow grease and time and patience, I finally got all that off, cleaned it all up. It looks much better, I think, now with all that tape on there. So I'll try and see if I can get I don't know, a repair kit for the fiberglass here, repair it, or maybe just take it to a shop and have them do a professional job on it though, and see if we could fix the boat up here, because outside of that, it's really in good shape. I mean, it looks really good. The body's in really good condition. The other thing, in fact, I was going to ask you guys, maybe you guys can help me on this and put some comments down below on what I can do to get the Fun Cruiser. You can see the ghosting of where the lettering was on the side here. I took it off because I want a little bit more cleaner look on the boat, but you can see kind of like the shadow effect of where it was originally on there. And I'm just not 100% sure what I can do to get this off the fiberglass, and I want to know if anybody out there, maybe you guys can comment below on what I can do to get that off that's not going to damage the fiberglass, and will hopefully do a good job at removing that, cleaning that up. It looks like almost like the fiberglass just needs to be cleaned up a little bit, and see if maybe that might just kind of work it out. But I'll give it some shot. But in the meantime, yeah, I would appreciate it if you guys can go ahead and comment below and let me know what I can do. Give me some tips, okay guys? Appreciate that. So anyways, I just washed the boat. What I did was I used a little bit of here I kind of mixed some water and dish soap to kind of strip off what I can, get it cleaned up as as best as possible here. Then after I got that, I used some of my actual boat wax and waxed the whole thing down. So it's pretty smooth right now. It feels really nice, but it should also protect it from the sun and the water and whatnot, water spots and all that stuff though. Okay guys, so the part you've been really probably waiting to see here, starting this thing up though. So I haven't actually started it since I put the new spark plug in. The last time I started was several years back. So I'm hoping everything will start up okay, but let's see. Let's try it out. Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot here, guys. And let me go grab my tripod. I'll mount this camera up, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, ready? So grab my controller. Let's get the controller turned on here first. All right, and let's get our electronics turned on. Okay, let's see here, open it up about halfway. Now I've already primed it earlier, so it's ready to go. And I just bought some new gas for it too, so it's already got fresh gas in it. Plus I used the 2-cycle engine oil in there too. So for 1 gallon, it requires 4 quarts of oil in there too. So let's give it a start, see what happens here. Hold it down here. Alright guys, there you go. So there you have it. Runs good. Just need to kind of burn out some of that old oil. That's probably still a little bit residual in the tank though, but get that burned out. Once the fresh stuff gets through, it should run even smoother yet. Yeah, this is it. It looks a lot better now than it did before, and at the end of the video here I will show you guys some before pictures so you can see exactly how everything looked before I did all this little bit of work on the boat. So anyways guys, just want to go ahead and share that with you. And like I said, if you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, put some comments below, help me out here, maybe give me some pointers on what you guys recommend. And if you like it, go ahead and hit that little thumbs up button. Really appreciate it, guys. Take care.